Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick beer review. Going back up to Orange, California. Everywhere Beer Company, quickly becoming one of my favorite Southern California breweries. This is Eyes Wide Closed. This beer comes courtesy of my man Peter. I appreciate you, brother. This is my first venture into hazy beer from everywhere. Everything I've had from them so far has been clear. Looking forward to see what they do with their hazy game. This is a pretty label hazy double IPA. It is 8.3% alcohol by volume. Ooh, this is some Team Old IPA too. Canned on May 24th. So we are just over 2 months in the can. But if this is a hazy double IPA, this is probably perfect. You guys know I like drinking hazy beer with some time on it. That's where the whole hashtag Team Old IPA thing came from. Because we started talking about I would wait for 3 to 4 weeks to drink Treehouse beers back in the day. And people were like, that's too old, bro. So I became hashtag Team Old IPA. It's my Instagram handle if you'd like to follow along. So this is, I'm telling you, this is probably going to be perfect. Everywhere doesn't put any information on the can, so I don't know what this is off with. But I do know it looks absolutely amazing. This is glowing in the glass. This almost looks like a Hefeweizen to me. Finger of kind of a sudsy, rocky, bright white head. This is definitely not like that hop cum butternut squash. This looks like a rad, just super bright, vibrant hazy beer. This is what hazy beer should look like. This is what I like when drinking hazy beers. I've slowly got back into hazy beer the last, I don't know, 6 months or so. A lot of that was helped by Green Cheek being local to me, and I started drinking their hazy beers again, and they're fucking awesome. And I kind of mix in some hazy beers every now and again. So let's smell this thing. This beer smells funky. This is Dirty Tomato Vine. What is that? It's like vanilla-ish. There's a sweetness to this I can't figure out. This smells... Gosh, I wish I could figure out what that is. Again, it's like a nondescript kind of like fruit punchy kind of a thing. But this is funky. It's earthy. It's dirty. Yeah, tomato viney. Maybe like a little like grapey? Or like red berries? But yeah, it's got that cool like creamsicle thing. Reminds me, we talk about how Green Cheek has like that vanilla cake frosting thing. This has a cool like vanilla sweetness to it. At over 8% does not smell like booze. It's insane. Let's go and taste it. Peter, cheers. Thanks, bro. Mouthfeel of that is chewy. Yeah, I mean, this at 2 months tastes really, really fresh. So I don't know what this tasted like super fresh, but with hazy beers, you can let them sit. It's not a big deal. This beer is really fucking dry for being over 8%. That's scary because you could chug this. It tastes what it smells like, just like the other beer that we just drank right before this. This is very earthy, like white grapey, red raspberry, with that awesome vanilla sweetness. There's a little bit of like a hop bite to it, which is awesome. Just a tiny bit of like bitterness on your tongue. I appreciate that with hazy beers. I don't like when hazy beer is just like all juice. I like a beer aspect to it, and that has this. This is bready on the finish. It's sweet, like that vanilla sweetness is there. But man, the mouthfeel of this is awesome. This is a very, like, it doesn't drink heavy, but it's, I mean, it's over 8% hazy beer. Like, it's a chewy beer. Yeah, there's a good, like, I mean, it's 2 months in the can. There's a good, like, malt presence with this. I mean, there's a sweetness. It tastes kind of vanilla-ish on the finish, but that bready, like, sweetness on the finish is awesome because it goes well with, like, that earthy funk, that kind of red berry. There's a little, like, citrus aspect to this beer. I feel like whenever I drink hazy beer, like, it just, my brain thinks of, like, orange or citrus just because of what it looks like. They all look like fucking orange juice. So I think there's, like, a citrus aspect to this. But this is very, like, reminds me of, like, a a Nelson kind of a beer. Like that funk, that tomato vine. I mean, I don't know if that's what it is, but it just gives off that vibe. This is just crazy easy drinking for the ABV. It's insane. So while I am a low ABV clear beer guy these days, this beer is fucking awesome. Not surprisingly, Everywhere makes good hazy beer. I have one more beer that Peter gave me that is a collab with Everywhere and Brewhouse that is hazy, and I'm sure that beer is going to be insane. So I figured I'd save that one for last. Drank the West Coast one first, drank the regular hazy first, and then we'll do the collab right after this. So this beer is fantastic. I don't know if this is something that they brew all the time. I'm not sure, but if you see Eyes Wide Closed by Everywhere and you're a hazy fan, check this beer out the next time they release it. So there you go. Good stuff. So if you guys have this one, let's talk about it. If not, check this one out in the future if they brew it again. So that's it. Appreciate you guys watching. See you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.